in CentOS, which is Gedit and Vim. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my NetLab open already. And let me just get a little bit more organized here. Okay. Okay, so to access Gedit, you would just click on Applications on top, and then click Accessories, and then Gedit is there. So it looks very similar to Notepad in Windows. If you basically, so we opened it and we type contents here. And then to save, you would just hit the save button up on top. And then you can do, you can choose whatever location and whatever file name you want to call it on top. Also know that there is this button right here next to the save button is called the menu button. And you have actually more options to do many different things, including save as, and in the future will also be, or in another activity, we will be looking at find and replace, like we did with PowerShell ISE. Okay, so let's go ahead and do save as. And it did the same as save because we've never saved this document. And also notice that there's an asterisk at the top, just like we saw in PowerShell ISE, that when you don't have it saved, when you've made a change and you haven't saved it, it will tell you by having this asterisk on top. So let's go ahead and do save as. And then just like Windows, you choose whatever folder you want to save it in. Then on the top, you will type in the name you want it to be. And you can also put .txt or HTML, either one. And hit the save button on the top right corner. In Windows, it's on the bottom. CentOS, it's on the top. Or I mean, Gedit, it's on the top. So I just hit save and your asterisk is gone and it has the file name up here. So let me go ahead and bring up the assignment real quick. So the assignment is to create 2 files using Gedit. And I basically just created one. When you open up Gedit, it automatically has a place to create a file already. But you will need to create an additional one. So how do we create a new document? Well, you can do this button up on top next to the next button. You see it looks like a little tab, and when you hover over it, it says create a new document. So you click on that button there, you type whatever you need to type, and then you hit save. And again, I haven't saved this one at all, so it went ahead and opened up the Save As box. So I'm gonna save that in Downloads, just like I did the other one. And just like in Windows, I clicked on Name and it added that title here. So I just need to type in a 2, and now I have 2 files. Okay, also notice on top, like it has 2 tabs on top. So you can switch back and forth between the 2. Yes, Gedit is used for many different types of files, like regular files or utility files, but it just doesn't have, it's not as powerful as Microsoft Word. It's just like a text file or Notepad. Good question. Okay. Okay, so we have the 2 tabs here. So in your assignment back here, you will have to create 2 files. One of them has your first name and one of them has your last name as the file name. and I want you to save them as .html. So that's the first one. Then the first name and the last name has to be typed 100 times. Now, why did I say 100? Because I want you to practice copying and pasting. So I just highlighted it here. And yeah, later on we're going to be using the Control C and the Control V, but let me just do it real quick. You just highlight just like you do in Windows, copy, Control C, and then paste. So you copy and then you just paste, 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 paste. So it doesn't matter if you actually have it smushed together like that, but I would just want you to do, you press enter and then paste, 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 just so I could see. So yeah. Another thing that you can also do is if you already have a lot copied, you can actually highlight that copied part and then copy it and now paste. Now you don't have to paste so many times. So that's just another hint. And if I do Control A, I'm copying everything. Yeah, it's a trick. So it's not as terrible as you think when I said 100 times. Now I just copied that whole group up on top, and now I have a lot more. So there we go. And we'll be looking at that a little bit more, but I just wanted to point it out that that is part of the assignment there. Okay, then we're going to do a find and then a replace as part of the assignment. Okay, so we have a little asterisk here. That means that it's not saved. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save, and now they're both saved. Okay, so now we're going to do 9-5.